Little Luca has received comparisons to Bumpy Road. This is largely because it's a game that puts the player in control of the environment rather than the protagonist. However, while Bumpy Road was an endless runner, Little Luca is a 3-star physics puzzler with a retro pixel art aesthetic. Luca is a ball that's trying to replace all the stars in the sky. The goal of each level is to collect 3 stars while trying to reach the black hole that will transport you to the next stage. This is accomplished by using the elasticity of the platforms that populate the world. Touching the screen will affect the terrain, either contracting the platform, creating a divot, or expanding it outwards. Each piece of terrain is assigned one of these properties. Divots will allow your ball to roll into place, while the expansions will launch it up into the air. As you continue, other environmental controls become available, like wind, gravity, and even whales. They all respond to the same one-touch mechanic, but surprisingly, this never leads to confusion or accidental inputs. What does start to nag is the length of the levels. As there is only really one solution to each problem, the play is pretty linear and restrictive. The morphing landscape is a perfect setting for experimentation, tempting you to fling Luca to and fro. Yet, in the stages themselves, that sort of wanton mischief will ultimately end in death, or the need to hit the menu for the replay button, which should really be on the actual level screen. The charm of the 8-bit visuals and cheerful music only exacerbates this, and after a few levels, Little Luca feels more like an exercise in wasted potential than a strong entry in the puzzle genre. But perhaps that charm will be enough for some people. The environmental control mechanic is still relatively unique, and your options do open up as the game progresses. It just feels a little too safe and reined in to separate it from its peers, which is a shame considering this chirpy offering is crying out for some love. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.